Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Crusader Kings III as we are playing our roleplay series as the Dokeianos dynasty. So sorry there wasn't any episodes over the weekend. Technically I think we missed 3 videos because I was going to have an episode on Monday. So we missed Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and unfortunately that was due to some technical issues after I did some hardware upgrades. And I was just adding a new graphics card and a new SSD to my PC, so it shouldn't have been anything that caused an issue, but unfortunately it did. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with my sound card, but that's not working properly, and I did all the typical stuff. If you want to see all the details of what I did and what the exact issue is, go check out the community section of our channel. I made a post there, pretty long post actually, kind of detailing all the problems we've had with it. And yeah, so I've had issues with the sound card, but I was able to kind of do a workaround so that I was able to record on Saturday. But then I realized, and this was my own fault for not doing my research properly, that the new graphics card, which is one of the new ones that just came out, the lowest level one, because that was the only one I was able to find, and really it was probably the only one I could afford anyways, and that was the 3070, the RTX 3070 from NVIDIA. And that doesn't have very many HDMI ports. It only has one HDMI port, and the rest of them are the DisplayPort 1.4s. There's 3 of those on that graphics card. So I had to get an adapter for that, and I ordered it from Prime, and Tuesday, today, when I'm recording this, it was the earliest it could get here. I tried looking in the local Best Buy we have here, and 3 different Walmarts, and nobody had the adapter, unfortunately. So that I could, hook these HDMI cables up to the graphics card. So yeah, it was kind of a issue that was caused by my own lack of research, but it did result in me having to wait to get that adapter. And I got it this morning, and I'm recording here as early as I can. And I actually haven't really slept much. I'm recording this with about 2 to 3 hours of sleep because I think it was about 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that is all I slept. Because I just wanted to get this recorded since we haven't had a video for so long. And what's really unfortunate is that we're about to go on vacation this week. I'll talk about it more in the next episode. But yeah, or you could look at the Hearts of Iron 4 finale where I talked about it in that towards the end as well. But yeah, we're about to go on vacation this week, so there won't be any content. In fact, we're only gonna have one more video in this series before our vacation, so it's very unfortunate that this happened now. The vacation and the issues that are caused here are part of the same. Thing. The whole reason why I was updating was to be able to play Cyberpunk, and that's part of the reason why we're having a vacation here in December when we typically have it in the beginning of the year. So I'll talk about all that next episode, exactly when we're going to be coming back and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just it's kind of unfortunate because I was really hoping I figured we'd get to episode 18 if I did the video on Monday, but now we're only going to have 15 episodes in before I go on vacation. So very, very unfortunate. Is what it is, guys. Again, part of that was caused by my own lack of research. I didn't get that cord like I should have, the adapter. And then, of course, the sound card issues. That would have resulted in us only missing 1 day, though. We just wouldn't have had a Saturday episode. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into today's episode, because it's going to be shorter, because, again, I'm recording this on Tuesday morning just so I can get it out on Tuesday afternoon. So I want to get it out as soon as possible, and thus a shorter video would help with that. It's easier to render it, quicker to upload, all that kind of good stuff. So we'll have a shorter video today just so I can have an episode on Tuesday, because otherwise it wouldn't be coming out until like really, really late if I recorded it normally in the afternoon and the normal length episode. So just so we can have an episode, we'll have the shorter one here, and then we'll do a longer one that I'll record after I get this one put out. So Tuesday night, I'll record a longer one for Wednesday. So yeah, let's go and get started. Last episode we ended off, and I may forget a few things that we needed to do or that we had just done, just because I haven't played the series since Thursday. Was the last time I recorded a video, so it's been a little while. So I believe the last thing we needed to do was hand out these domain holdings. So let's go and take care of that. We're gonna go ahead and we are gonna give these titles to our younger son Aristarchus, the Fool. We're going to go ahead and grant these titles out to him. We're going to give him these 2, but we do have to find him a marriage first. So let's go and do that. Let's find him a spouse. Now, there was one good marriage here that I would really like to do. We've got the Duke up here that's surrounds our territory. He's in our main neighbor right now. And I'd really like to arrange a marriage for his young daughter. Now, he could still end up having another child. He's betrothed here, so could end up having another kid here. But I think it's highly likely he'll have more kids. But maybe they'll be girls, and maybe this will still end up being the girl who inherits. Either way, having an alliance with him would be really useful. However, unfortunately, he is not willing to do this marriage. Even if we did like a matrilineal marriage, he would not be willing to do it. And if we had a hook, he still wouldn't be willing to do it. So that's just not an option, guys. So we'll just have to, then that's the only marriage that I was able to find that would be a good alliance. So we'll just have to arrange a marriage as we've been doing, trying to find, somebody who'd make a good match for our boy here. So we're just arranging the marriage now, just before we send him off to his own lands. So we're gonna wait or try and get inheritable traits, I suppose, since he has some bad inheritable traits. He's got the slow trait, which is actually kind of funny that his name is Aristarchus and he's dumb. Aristarchus is actually a very famous scholar. A lot of advancements in astronomy and mathematics. So let's see here. And I think he worked I'm pretty sure he worked in the museum in Alexandria, which it was called the Museum. And it wasn't like a museum of today's world where museums keep history and artifacts. It was the museum was like a place for research where they researched things, and so he worked there as a scholar. So yeah, it's interesting that his name is Aristarchus, and he's a fool. He's stupid. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. We're going to see if there's any good alliances. I highly doubt it. No, there's none here. Not when we have it sorted the way we do. Let's go ahead and look for some of all skills then and see what the best option is. So we're probably going to want to sort this by, filter by the age difference as well. We don't want anybody that's too old, probably just 5 years. We're just going to look for some younger children for our 1-year-old son here. And just seeing what we got, it does look like she would be interesting because she's robust, so you could be like like a really stupid brute. She has got the skelly trait though, so probably not going to go with her. I guess she has this as well, so you could go with that. And then we also have these intelligence traits, which might offset his intelligence trait, so that's one thing to consider. Another option is to go with like a more beautiful trait. She's considered quite beautiful, and so you'd have like a good-looking fool. And if you're going to be an idiot, then you should at least be good-looking, I think. And I almost want to do that one. The beautiful one here, she's a Lombard. You know what? Let's do her. We'll arrange the marriage here. Looks like it'll be accepted. And maybe this line will be a bunch of beautiful fools. Alright, so we'll wait till the marriage gets accepted here. And then we'll go ahead and hand out these 2 titles to our son. Of course, the easiest way to do it, since we're going to give him multiple titles, is to do it through here. So let's go and grant him these 2. Although, you know what? I feel like we should grant the title to our son, our eldest son first. I think it's messed up to give us a title to his younger brother before we give one to him. So let's give him, I think we're going to give him Demetrias, guys. I think that's the best way to do this. So let's go and grant him that title, and then he'll become a count. That'll get rid of one of our titles up here that we are above the holding limit for. And so let's go and grant. Could grant the full 3 titles here. I wonder how badly that would impact our income. I don't know how much that's actually earning us. Probably not much. It does have some extra levies here. You have the pastures to get you a little bit of money, but it's really not much. I think the 20% drop in income to these locations is probably not worth it. So I think we'll probably just give them all the titles. Though I wonder if we might be able to get that above this holding, like increase the domain limit is what I mean. Might be able to get it above 4, in which case having that extra title will be useful. Let's take a look and see what exactly happens once we've given these 2 titles to him. We'll just take a look. Let's see how our income looks, because the reason why we have to do this is, remember, we're trying to earn income, enough income to become the king of Greece. And as long as we're losing money, that's obviously not going to happen. It looks like we're still losing money, but it hasn't updated yet. Also, we need to get a new chancellor appointed, because I think our eldest son was the chancellor. Yeah, because while he's best at marshal, we've got a better marshal there, so we're going to keep him in this position. There are some better choices, I think, Actually, no, because he's already in a position. He's a steward. So there's only this baron who's only one more diplomacy, not much. And he will probably be a powerful noble. So let's keep him in that position so he stays happy with us. I think that's it, guys, if I'm not mistaken. And we can change his contract up. And I suppose we will, since we gave him 2 counties. Let's go ahead and change him up so he'll get less levies. Those will go to us, but most importantly, it's taking it from him. That's why I like doing the levies. It just makes it harder for them to rebel and join factions against you and all that kind of good stuff. All right, so let's see how the income changes. We're at 1.8, so at the very least, we're earning income. I don't know if there's going to be anything else we can do to try and earn a little bit more. No, it doesn't look like it. All right, so we're just gonna have to sit on that. Let's go up to speed 4. We could also give this title away, and that might actually result in us getting more money. That's a possibility. Because right now we're getting hit with the negative 20%. We're at 3.4, so that's not bad. Another problem, of course, is the very low control. The 20% hit to us is likely... yeah, I think would probably earn more money if we got rid of that title, guys. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we should probably do. Let's go and get this injury perk real quick. So we're going to do with the job done right. And I actually have a scheme that we're going to work on. But I don't think we're going to be able to do it until we get this this 400 gold and get the title created. Because remember, you know, when you're doing schemes, we got to pay for agents and stuff. So where is our spy master? All right, so we're fabricating the claim there. Let me take a look and see what our spy master is doing, because there's something we could work on. Okay, so she's disrupting schemes. That's our sister. So we'll go ahead and do this event, and then I got something we can have her do in preparation for this this next scheme I'd like to do. So endless hearings. Not a day goes by without some new inconsequential matter being brought to my attention in court. Today it seems like the Count Pampafilios and Mayor Constas turned to waste my time with a petty dispute. They would have me believe that this is an issue placing the very safety of the realm at risk, yet I cannot shake the feeling that they are largely overestimating the severity of the situation to feed their own ego. Alright, so we can say, guards, get these ruffians out of my sight, which they'll both lose opinion with us. I can say, I will teach you to waste the court's time. This is an intrigue challenge with a 2/3 chance of success, basically. We would gain 64 dread and get weak hooks on both of them, plus 300 intrigue lifestyle experience points. If we failed, which is we have a 33% chance of doing, we lose dread, lose prestige, gain stress, lose opinion, and we get only 50 intrigue lifestyle experience points. If we say, let me hear this one more time, in which case I think we're going to pick who we want to support. Yeah, if you support, yeah, whichever one we support, we get a weak hook on them and an opinion increase, and we gain a little bit of stress. Okay, so what would we do here? Oops. So remember, we are callous, trusting, and shy. What would we do here? I feel like, yeah, none of these are really, yeah, it's not really so much about trust here. You know, we're callous, so maybe we'll say just get them out of our sight. And, you know, we're shy, so maybe we don't want to hear it one more time. And this is our marshal, so we don't really want to irritate him. There's really no advantage to irritating these guys further. But would we do that? Again, we're callous, so I wonder if we actually care. I kind of feel like we don't care about what's going on here. I feel like maybe they're wasting the court's time, perhaps. And I think that's what we'll say. Teach you to waste the court's time. It is an intrigue challenge, so we'll see if we're successful. It's not a great odds, but not terrible. Now let's do that. Let's see what happens. And it worked. So we gained hooks on both of them, and we also gain a bit of dread as well. Looks like there is a war here as well. So which conflict is this? Which ally is this? All right, we'll just take a look here in a second. So this is our ally. This is the Crimean ally that we have arranged marriage with for our daughter. And it looks like he's being attacked by his neighbor here that surrounds him on all sides. And I want to say, isn't she an ally too? Maybe not. It looks like she's actually allied to our neighbor here in Athens. Okay, she's pregnant. She's albino. And she's married to Tyrion. Okay, so I mean, I assume that we're going to have to accept this. We don't want to lose the fame for not accepting. And I see us helping our ally. I don't know what their numbers look like. 1,800 here. He's got 125, so we would have to do the brunt of the fighting. But yeah, I guess we'll get involved. We could actually earn some money from this. We could also lose money from this too, though, so that's a real possibility as well. We'd have to make sure we send the troops here and start, trying to take control of their provinces. That's going to be key, so that we get prisoners to sell off, and so that we finish the sieges. We can't let this, result in us losing money. This is key. Now, we don't have to raise our troops up and help. That's not exactly necessary. Could go ahead and change up this count's. Yeah, I think we will go ahead and change up him, so he'll give us more in the feudal levies. Let's go and do that. Change that up. So the scheme that I'm wanting to do is over here. So if you guys recall, we did arrange a marriage for our daughter and his second son. Now, this is not a matrilineal marriage, so it doesn't result in us getting our dynasty on the throne, but it is important if we can get a more powerful ally here, because remember, he's only going to get one of the 3 duchies of his father. But this guy, I don't know why his daughter's not set to, well, maybe she is set to inherit, I don't know. But let me show you guys something. So if we go to this character here and look at his Duchy of Tuscany, his daughter, this character's daughter, so that would be his granddaughter, is actually 3rd in line for the throne, while his second son is second in line. So if we remove this character here, then our future son-in-law would be getting 3 duchies and be a much more powerful ally. So I think we should remove him. The problem is that we don't have very good odds here, so we would have to get agents. And I don't think there's anybody in the court that would be able to act as an agent against him, so therefore we're going to have to pay him, and we just don't have the money. So instead, let's work on getting some secrets there. We'll see if we can't find some. So let's find secrets. Is it here? I think it's right there. Yeah, in Florence. All right, fantastic. So they'll take care of that for us. Remember, we are now at war, so let's go ahead and help out. And again, we have to try, if we're going to raise our armies up, which again, we don't have to do, but if we're going to do it, we have to make money from this. So we need to win in these sieges, guys. Is she at war with anybody else? So she doesn't have any allies here. She has 1,800 men. Of course, our ally only has, well, it looks like he doesn't have hardly any men. He has 100 something, because you can see here that we have 3423. So yeah, he's got about 100 something. So we're going to be the brunt of the force here, so we have to do the work if we want our ally to win. So what is this over? Okay, so yeah, he's the attacker. So he's trying to get control of that duchy, so that is actually fantastic, because I had thought about trying to assassinate our way over to allow him to eventually inherit this title, but there's just no way to it, guys. It just wouldn't have been able to do it because he was so far down the line here. So if we were to just look, oops, that's the wrong one. If we were to just look at the duchy title, you can see he's nowhere down here. We'd have no idea where he is in the line of succession, so we would have had to kill a lot of people to get him on that throne. So I'd already looked at it, and I saw that it wasn't possible. Not sure why he did this, declared war on somebody who vastly outnumbers him. I assume he was counting our troops. Another thing I did not mention here in the beginning is that we are playing on a new patch. I wasn't able to read the patch notes or anything, because again, I'm just trying to get this recorded so that we can have it out today, this afternoon, rather than late at night as it would have been. So I don't know what the patch changed, but we are on a new patch. I noticed that it had downloaded, so I think that should be mentioned. There might be a few things different that we might notice. So yeah, he's trying to get control of this duchy, which is awesome because that would result in us having a much stronger ally here. So very, very nice. Yeah, that's another reason to help out. So let's go ahead and, we already got that done, so we can go and raise our troops up. And you can see we're already losing money, guys, so we have got to, like, yeah, we've got to get involved in this quickly and get some wins here. So let's just let this go. There we go. Let's go ahead and attack immediately. Got our marshal in command. Let's see. I don't think we can go straight to the capital. We'll have to take, at the very least, we're going to have to take that one. We might have to take, we might be able to get through that one. But at the very least, we're going to have to take that one first. So let's go after that. If we got attacked there, it is in the mountains. Looks like we've got another ally joining here. She has a few hundred men, so that'll be helpful. Just looking at the actual character leading this to see how many other allies he has, it looks like it's just these two. So that's helpful. I don't know where she's at. Let's just take a look. Oh, she's way over here. That's a terrible ally to have. I don't know if she'll actually help at all. Well, never mind then. And I think we saw that she didn't have any allies, right? No, she does. Oh, and she could end up pulling in Athens, actually. In fact, I think she already did. Okay, so we have to take care of Athens. That's unfortunate, but you know what? Yeah, I think this is key here. Make sure that we don't get attacked from behind. And we will get the money that we need, and we'll get it quicker. And yeah, we're in a really bad position here. And he'll take off, so allow us to take over his stuff. And yeah, we'll get the money from doing the sieges. I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep us from being in debt, guys. So again, we're kind of in a bad situation there. Can't negotiate alliances with our two sons. Let's go and do that, so we don't have to worry about this. We are shy, though, so just contacting our sons for an alliance is going to bother us and gain stress. But you know what? I feel like we would do it because, I mean, it's our sons. We'll talk to our sons every once in a while, I suppose. At least get the alliance. And we finally swayed him. That's fantastic. That's going to give us a larger army. And hopefully should improve the income, though you can't really tell because we're so far in the damn negative here. So we did get the alliances with both of our sons. All right, excellent. Again, stress is high. If we had any ability to do anything here, we would. We could do the seclude yourself, but I don't think we're going to, guys, because again, we're trying to save some money here. We're trying to get to 400 gold. So I think he is going to take off. He has no chance of defeating us here. Losing some hooks here, but really nothing we could have done with those anyways. We are now in debt. That's unfortunate. But again, getting these done, we can go ahead and split our army, I suppose. This is going to be done in 2 months. Or we could just keep them together. I think it would be better to split them, though. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and split off an army here. Go after that Athenian capital first. I think this is the best way to do this. Hopefully they don't come back and attack us, which they might. Yeah, they could end up attacking us here. Oops. Let's go and merge these again and redo this. So let's go and throw these guys off. And just enough levies to get the sieges done, I think. So let's go and do like 500, I think. Although I don't know how many are actually in Athens, so we might need to look at that. Only 250. And there's a lot more over here. So trying to take that county would be a little bit more difficult. Alright, so let's go ahead and take these guys. Let's give them a commander. Could give him the mayor here, though we hate him. So I don't know that we would do that, even though he has the military engineer trait. Would allow us to do this a little bit quicker. Let's instead do this character. Alright, so let's have him go over there and try and complete this. We're looking at 3 months now to get that siege done, now that we don't have our siege engines there. Hopefully this one should be pretty quick. Yeah, it's not a very large fort level or anything like that, so we should be able to get both of these done quick. We're looking at 2 months and 3 months to complete those, and then we'll go ahead and attempt to do this one, though this one's a lot larger. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, actually. Really doesn't feel like it. But is that all they have? I don't have to worry about them coming behind us. And remember, we got to get the money situation before we can come over here and fight them. That's something to consider as well. So she failed in getting the secrets. Now we can get strong hooks, but unless it's on... Well, I mean, I guess you could use it on the Duchess. Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate. It sometimes feels like you can't get secrets normally when you have that trait. But yeah, we're just going to have to get the higher opinion, which would make them slightly more likely to become our agents, I suppose. So I don't think that Duchess would work against her own son. But yeah, we can't use the money for that. We don't have any money any damn ways. Yeah, the money situation is just terrible. I would not have gone into war if I had a choice at this point, but again, we didn't really have a choice. We'll get these sieges done, and that'll help a little bit, but not enough, man. Not enough. But again, we do have to help our ally here. There's really no way around that. So we finished up that siege. We got 9 gold. Again, yeah, that's just not going to be good enough. We could go ahead and take the next location here, this county. And again, if we did that, we wouldn't have anybody behind us. And really, we can't do anything about, over here and actually fight in battles as long as we are in debt. But you know what? I don't know that this is going to be enough to get us out of debt. So we have that capital there. Again, I don't know if this is worth the effort because it's level 6, guys. Yeah, I don't think it is. Let's just go back to our own land here. And just go right here, I suppose. After the siege is done, we'll have him join up with the other army. And then we'll... I guess we're going to have to attack in debt, guys. I don't know what else to do. There's no way to get out of debt. We have no way of making money. I mean, we get like a little bit of money here. We also finished up, or excuse me, also got a couple prisoners, so that could help. These are not going to help us at all here. As you can see, we're not getting anything from the sieges because this is not, you know, obviously this is not her territory. The point wasn't so much for war score. The point was for money. And it did get us some, but not enough. So let's see if these ransoms will do the trick, guys. So we can get 10 gold for her, not much, and nothing for her. Wow, that's unfortunate. Quite unfortunate, guys. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get the money here then. And I guess we'll ransom her for a hook. I don't know what else we would do. Yeah, there's really nothing, so we'll just ransom her for a hook. So we got 10 gold, guys. That'll get us out of debt for a very short time. It's not, just not good enough. Now, I'm not entirely sure why we're losing so much money. Is it because we're trying to replace losses here? Yeah, I think that's what's going on, guys. It's the extra cost from replacing losses. We did get both of those ransoms done. That got us out of debt, but not for very long. Looks like that ally from Iberia is here. I don't know how effective they're going to be. So yeah, we'll get everybody in here. Still in debt. Again, I don't think we're going to be able to avoid being in debt, guys. It's going to be really hard to win this because of the financial money issues here. So we're going to merge these guys, and then we'll come over here and I guess attack in the mountains there. Unless that ally's going to do that. I don't know what she's going to do. But yeah, we will have to do that. I just don't think attacking here would have been worth it. The time it would have took and the money we would have lost doing it. We're able to learn a secret here. So that is helpful. And that is actually on the Duchess, the secret that we could have bought. Which I'm glad we didn't. Not that we had the money for it anyways. And it looks like we can now get the claim here, but you know what, guys? I don't know that I want to spend the money for that right now. Yeah, I don't think so, guys. Let's just say, you know, we're not going to do it. Because remember, how bad your penalty is how based on how deep in debt you are. So let's go ahead and stop the fabrication of the claim here. We'll just have them do something else. Although I don't know if there's anywhere to convert. Yeah, it looks like that we could just convert here. I know that takes a really long time, but it's fine. We've got plenty of war goals to use. So yeah, let's do it here. Convert the fate there. Probably going to take forever. Though, yeah, he's really poor. Yeah, so it's going to take absolutely forever. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably not the best thing to do with him as our current bishop. It is such a bummer we're in debt here. I wish there was some way I can improve the situation. I can't think of anything, though, that we could do to get a bit of money. Just really no avenues for that. Alright, so we'll attack into here. You can see that they are here. If we were to fight them, I don't know that we would be able to win. We're only slightly in debt, so it's only a slight penalty, but remember, they have the recently disembarked penalty. If we can get them to attack us in the mountains, but it's got to be somewhere there's not a fort. If they attacked us here, they might get a penalty. It's hard to say. They might get a river crossing penalty, but I don't even know if they're interested in attacking us because we outnumber them, so probably not. Yeah, I think we're just going to try and get a battle going here, guys, to get the war score. I know we're in debt, but maybe we'll capture somebody. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do here because otherwise they're just going to attack us in the mountains, in which case we would lose. So might as well do it when we have when they had that recently disembarked penalty, which is huge. So this should result in a win now. You know, we outnumber them. We've got the advantage bonus. I don't really see how they win here. So there we go. That should be a nice victory. Help with the war score, which is currently in the negative. Also, our allies going after the capital, so that's excellent. So at least she's doing... Nope. She's going after the one next to the capital. Never mind. So we got the victory. That's 34% war score. They lost 1,038 men. We lost 216. We'll take a look, see how our knights did. And again, the marshal continues to perform well in these battles. Nobody captured, unfortunately. That's a real shame because we could have used ransoming them off. So we got the win there. That should give us the time to take this mountain province without having to worry about being attacked. If we're taking attrition, which we would be, we might want to go ahead and split these guys off, actually. Let's go and do this now. Let's split off an army and just send whatever the bare minimum is to get this done. It's going to be probably about 1,000 is what we should send there. And that'll keep them alive, too, until we're able to support them if they were to be attacked there. So, yeah, let's just give them like 1,000 men. And that should be enough. Let's give little bit more here. Here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and have somebody command here. We'll have this guy go here. Now we could have this army work on sieging somewhere else down, but I really don't think that's the best way to do this, guys. They should probably sit here and sit here to support them, because we just don't know what they're gonna do. But I assume that they'll attack them if we're not here able to quickly reinforce them. Yeah, like that 1,000 men would win here because they would have the mountain bonus. So yeah, I think this is the best way to do it. I assume they're gonna come over here and attack our allies. We could help them there. I don't know if that's the best thing to do. When are they almost? They're 4 months in. Yeah, we could come over here. Kind of hard to do though, without leaving our own army here vulnerable. I suppose we could go this way. Yeah, if we sat right here, I think we could actually support both locations. Yeah, because we could move here or we could move here. So that's probably the best way to do it. But let's go here and do it this way, so we're not taking the attrition there. So she wasn't able to find any more. We're going to have her continue doing this. I think this is the best thing for us to do right now. We are further in debt, guys. So any battles we help in, we're going to get that penalty. So that's a negative. It does seem that he's going to try and go around us. I would prefer to keep these two from combining. But again, if they attack them there, which they might end up doing, let's just see what they end up doing here. They are going to go ahead and go to the capital. I assume that means they're going to attack this way. That 383, I would really like to get them dealt with. But you know what? This is more important to support our allies here. Let's make sure we go over here, because I assume they're coming over here to attack them. We could attack that guy. Not sure exactly what they're doing. It's hard to say. But I'd really like to get these guys engaged. Yeah, because that'd be a quick, easy victory. But I suppose this is probably more important, is helping out here if they attack. It looks like they're trying to leave now. All right, so that's unfortunate. So he is going to attack here now. So we have to go there and support them. Hard to say if we'll get there in time. Should get there in time. It's only 383 dudes. I don't even know if they could win without our assistance. They might have been able to win without our assistance. I guess it depends on how many men at arms they have. So we are there now. Excellent. They are getting the ticking war score, as you guys can see. The allies have pulled off, so that's unfortunate. I was really hoping they'd get that siege done. But we get victory here, and it looks like we killed their mayor. We need money. Desperately need money, guys. So we now pretty close on the... Yeah, pretty close when it comes to casualties here, guys. Let's take a look at the knights. Not many kills there. Wasn't a big battle. And we just killed the mayor. We didn't capture anybody. Damn it. We're really hoping to capture some people here, and that's not been working. All right, so let's go and move these guys out of here. Siege is looking at 3 months left to get that done. Get a little bit of money from it, but it's not going to be enough. We're just losing too much money right now, guys. They're down to 878, so they're just barely able to finish this siege. See where the enemy is going. They got about 1,300. I assume they're going to come over here and attack next. I don't know where that ally is. I don't know if this is him. It looks like this is him here. Finished. Didn't find anything. We're going to keep doing it, though. See if we can't find something. All right, so that siege there will tick the war score up a little bit, and get us a little bit more money as well. Yeah, this is going to continue to be an issue, guys. And it's just kind of a shame. Now, these don't cost any money. It would help reduce our stress. I think this is something our character would do. He's always willing to seclude himself, get away from people. So yeah, let's go and do that. I think we already read this one here. So yeah, this will reduce our stress, but reduce our prestige as well. So you're definitely, there's a penalty to that, guys. Certainly a penalty. Did tick us below the stress level, but just barely, man. If we get any stress from anything, we're going to be in trouble here. Let's go and have our character lash out now. Just anything kind of trying to reduce your stress. He's having a difficult time, guys. He's been having a difficult time for some time now. So let's go into that. We'll lash out and see what happens here. It looks like we're going to lash out at the mayor, and that will reduce stress even further. Siege is almost done. And I don't know if a battle was just won, because we're sitting at 36% now. So that got us up to 51%. We did get 8 gold, not much, and we didn't capture anybody. So that's a real shame. Okay, so let's go over to the capital next. Let's see if we can get there without taking attrition. We can. So let's go and move our army right next to him. And we'll have to see if they end up being bold enough to attempt to attack us somewhere. I guess we'll go here, because yeah, this is would result in if they attacked us there, we'd get the mountain bonus. Could go here or here, and I think that's like neighboring. Nope, that one's not neighboring. So this one is. So we could be doing a siege and support our army right next to him. Oh, that's attrition though, so we don't want to do that. And looks like we're also going to have to fight here, so let's pull this back. Let me see what he's currently doing. Oh, that's just a little tiny army. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll go through here. Just make sure we're able to support them when they attack here. Really not much there. Is that like a knight or something? That's a little bit of levies. Okay. A curse undone. So it looks like our rival, the mayor, died here. So that's going to reduce our stress by a lot. That's a huge drop in stress. Alright, so we are a lot less stressed out now after everything that's happened. I'm really hoping, the reason why I keep checking this is I really keep hoping that we'll be able to ask our religious leader for money, because that's the only way I could see us getting any money anytime soon. There's just nothing else we could do, guys. Yeah, because we just don't, man, we don't have any choices here that would result in us getting some money. So yeah, let's go ahead and attack here now. And then we'll go, oh, yeah, that's right, that's attrition, so we don't want to do that. So yeah, I think we'll go up here, stand at that location. One thing I'm worried about is if we stand here and support, we might get the river penalty here because we'll be crossing the river when we attack. So yeah, we'll go all the way across here. I think that's the best way to do it. And then just work on trying to get the siege done, which is going to be 4 months away. Looks like there's a little bit of battle here with our allies. And they might have got the win there. Man, I suppose we can just keep on getting an opinion boost. Because again, we just don't have any money. Yeah, the debt is a serious problem, guys. I was hoping we'd be able to earn a bit more from this, but the sieges have not been generating much money. Not much at all. Of course, we haven't been lucky enough to capture very many prisoners either. We continue to increase his opinion, which will help with our overall monthly income by a lot. Quite a bit, guys. So that's good. And we'll continue doing that because it doesn't cost stress each time you do it. You know, once you set it up, you know, he's already got it going. So we're sitting at 46 opinion right now. I don't know how likely we are to succeed. It looks like 30%, not great. Probably just going to want to abandon that because I just don't think he has much of a chance of succeeding and more likely to get like negatives. We'll let it go one more time, guys. We'll see what happens. And so it looks like our son as Chancellor messed up and the Duke of Bulgaria now has a claim on that location. Hopefully he doesn't attack us. That'd not be good. Because we're in just such a cruddy situation with the money. So, yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's going to be like the main limiting factor right now. We're getting older and, you know, obviously we're trying to get this kingdom title before we die so we don't lose control of this entire duchy here, which would go to our second son. So that would be quite bad. We need to get this war done with because this actually ended up being very expensive. I was hoping we could, you know, offset the how much money we're losing each month. I guess if we handed this title out, that might improve it. I think the 20% is what's hitting us the hardest, guys. Probably should just gave that title out to our son. And I guess we'll have to do that, guys. And the task has been aborted because it looks like something happened here. Did the character die? Yeah, it looks like he died. Okay, I see. So no longer able to do this. So let's just go ahead and well, she's already come back, so yeah, it's quite unfortunate. And we'd have to kill both him and his daughter. Not impossible to do. 57% with a 72% chance of secrecy, and we would have agents. Yeah, so that's the reason why it's boosted, is because of the agents. Yeah, we can try doing this scheme. Now we'd have to remove the daughter as well, but you know, we have this intrigue focus. I feel like we got to use it. We haven't really done that much. So we've already gotten one agent. We won't be able to pay for any more, of course. But I'm hoping, yeah, that when we get this secret done with, which she is no longer the Duchess, of course. Let's go ahead and see if she'll join. Probably, she might not. We'll have to see. This would be resulting in her operating against her son. You getting stressed because you're trusting? Blackmailing people? That's strange. All right, well, whatever. I don't think we would not blackmail people. I mean, there's no reason to indicate that we wouldn't blackmail people. I feel like trusting that's kind of silly. I don't really see how trusting makes you not want to blackmail people. I mean, in some cases, if the argument is you're blackmailing because you want to get a hook on somebody, to keep them from operating against you, then yeah, sure, you trust that they're not going to operate against you. But if you're trying to get a hook to force them as being your agent, I mean, that's really not, yeah, I don't really understand that. Kind of strange. I feel like it depends on why you're getting the hook. All right, so we should be able to get, well, actually, I don't know that she will operate as an agent simply because, yeah, so this is her son, so she wouldn't be willing to do it despite the strong hook, which is unfortunate. That's just not enough to get her involved. I thought that'd be the case. You know, they don't operate against their children very often, so not surprising. So I don't know if this will succeed, guys. What we could do, since she's not getting secrets anymore, which we could send her to get secrets. I don't know how long that would take. Let's just take a look real quick. So 12 months, could she get us one secret done in 12 months? And then we could switch her over to support schemes. So let's just take a look. So we would want to find secret here. And how long would that take to get done? I'm not seeing actual number here. I could have swore you could see like the number of years or whatever. All right, so she's getting, what is it, like 0.9 per day here? Yeah, 0.9 per day, maybe. We'll let her do that. We'll see. We'll see what happens there, guys. And hopefully the, you know, with the low secrecy of only 72%, that we don't get discovered on that. We'll just have to wait and see. We almost got the siege done, which is good because we're down to 112 right now. We're in the negative. They're trying to get this back from us too. We can't attack them in the mountains, so we would probably win that. We've got another siege going for our allies here. That is a lot of money. Excellent. And it looks like the betrothal has been fulfilled. Our daughter is now the empress. All right, so he did take over, and you know, you never know that the marriage is going to actually go through and that he'll actually become the emperor. So many things can happen. But yes, we are now allied with the emperor, guys. That's fantastic news. Finished the siege and got 50 gold from it, so it was actually quite helpful. Also, we're at 72% now. Let's go ahead and attack them here in the mountains, and I think we're going to continue a siege, or do a siege, while we're doing this. Just trying to get this war score up, guys. Which location do we want to attack first? I guess probably getting that one done would be better. Yeah, and it's also the county capital, so we'll do that one first. So we'll have them do that, and then we're just gonna have our 2,000 attack here, and I feel confident we'll win despite being slightly in debt because we do have that defensive bonus. Yeah, I think we should do fine here. And got some more holding taxes. That'd be helpful. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna give this title out. I think that would end up helping us quite a bit. Probably should have did this initially. I was really trying to hold on to it and hope that I could get, you know, try and get that up a little bit higher. But yeah, it's just not going to happen, guys. So let's go ahead and grant him another title here. Again, this is probably the best way to do this, and I'm hoping that will result in us having more money. I guess we'll see. So let's go ahead and give that out and see if that improves the situation. I might need to update. I'm not entirely sure. Because yeah, we were getting that penalty. All right, and do we have... We do not have him doing it. We need to have him now increase control over here. That would help a lot too, because control is quite low there. So all ways that we can try and get a little bit more money, guys. I'm just trying to do something. And it looks like he is no longer an agent, which is going to drastically reduce that. Yep. Yeah, that's quite a shame, guys. How are we looking here? It's now 20 months, but the secrecy being so low is what I'm concerned about. We'll just have her do this one secret, see if she finds anything. If she doesn't, we'll put her on the support. The supporting of the scheme. We are no longer cultural head. The emperor now is. I think he couldn't be the cultural head because he was, it's gonna be 5 months, by the way, to get that done. Because he was a child. They will not be able to get out of here in time. So we will defeat them. Remember, we get the mountain bonus since we control that. Battle is ongoing. It kind of sucks that the allies pulled off of this. I would have preferred that they completed this. Instead, they're coming over here to support this, which is not necessary. I mean, it's helpful, but not necessary. I feel like we would do this one here in the middle last because of the fact that we're trusting. Now, we would have to do it in order to continue down it, but because we're trusting, I think we're less inclined to think that people are going to operate against us in our court. So yeah, we'll go for these ones next. And that actually makes the secrets, finding the secrets faster. So that'll be pretty helpful, guys. All right, only a little bit more time left to record, guys. Because again, I'm trying to do this quickly. I'm trying to go for a certain time, somewhere around a certain time. But I didn't want to get this battle done here, so you guys see what happens there. And we've gotten innovation. Let's take a look and see what exactly that one got us. I'm not seeing it in here, so I'm guessing it's an older one. Here we go. So this is getting us the naval speed. Okay. Nothing significant there. I'm hoping this battle will be enough, guys, but probably not. Probably get us up to 80-something%, maybe 90. And we did capture somebody in the battle. I'm not... Seems like the war score didn't go up some. Looks like our liege has gone to limited crown authority. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Were we at autonomous? Yeah, we might have been at autonomous. Okay, I didn't realize we were that low. We were able to slay an enemy combatant, nobleman. And we were able to capture somebody, which is great. This is the count here. So we're not getting anything from capturing anybody, I don't think. Let me just double check on that. So yeah, nothing for capturing anybody, so we can go ahead and sell them, which again I think is going to be necessary. Let's go and have these guys go here, so we can get 2 sieges done at the same time. Yeah, it says we got 27% war score here. Huh. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. Didn't seem like it got added. Maybe it did, and I just, yeah, maybe I'm just misreading it, where we were at before. But yeah, I thought we were already at 70-something%. Alright, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. If you guys noticed, again, maybe it's just me misreading something. So we can ransom this count off. Normally, I might not because of the prowess and the marshal being okay. But yeah, we're definitely going to want to ransom him off right now because we are in desperate need of money. So this will help a little bit anyway. And the scheme was discovered. I was worried about that, guys. So that's a real shame. I don't think we'll be able to do this, unfortunately. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Okay, yeah, no chance of success now. Just might as well cancel it. It's not going to work. We'll continue letting her do that secret. Just let her finish that, and then we'll pull her back. Yeah, so that's a bummer. That did not work out the way I would have preferred. But it is what it is. But yeah, the money situation is so bad. I was thinking that we would be making good progress in this episode towards, if not able to do it completely, getting ourselves that kingdom title. But yeah, the money, man, has been so bad. All right, so let's just get the opinion boost, and then we'll just put her on the disrupt schemes. We're too limited on money to really do anything. It does seem that we're not losing quite as much now that we get that title up, but it hasn't really done that much. So we're looking at these 2 sieges. We also still have 500-something men bouncing around here. This siege here is 37 days. We'll wait till that completes, and then we're going to end the episode, guys. So we'll see where we're at on the war score. It won't be high enough, guys. I'll tell you that right now. But we have gotten an offer to go onto his council as spy master, which we're going to accept that. We'll take a look and see exactly what bonuses that's given us. Natural dread plus 40. Hostile scheme power plus 20, hostile scheme success plus 8, and then that extra intrigue experience points. So yeah, we might have had a better chance of completing that against him, but probably not good enough, guys, to warrant doing it. All right, so we're doing the siege. I assume he's trying to, he might attack there, but I assume he's going to try and get his capital back. So that got us up to 78%, and we got a bunch of prisoners, so that's going to be really helpful, guys. Though not able to ransom there. I don't think any of these, by the way, are getting us any war score now because this is just one of his vassals. But we're almost out of the negative, so that's good. And I think ransoming these characters off should be able to get us out. So let's go and do that. Could get weak hooks here on just her. I don't know if there's anything else to do here. Could just demand her conversion. I guess that's better than weak hook that we don't have anything to use it on. But you know what? We'll get these because you never know. We might want to operate against him here. Especially if our side doesn't win here. Yeah, there's nothing really else to do. Alright, so we'll just leave that as is for now. And I guess we'll want to go ahead and complete another siege. This one here is 6 months away. Looks like there's going to be a battle there. Alright, so we're going to have to move our troops around. We'll get these guys probably coming over here to finish the siege, and then they'll be able to take off and help out here, see what's going on there. But yeah, that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. Again, just kind of wanted to get something recorded so that we can have it out here on Tuesday. Hopefully in the afternoon, that's the goal. Depends on how long it takes to, process, obviously. How long it takes to render and upload and YouTube to process it. But yeah, I just wanted to get it out as soon as possible since we didn't have a video since, last Friday. That was the last time we had a video. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you know anything about, if you're a PC expert, you know a lot about computers, maybe go check out that community post and see if you have any suggestions. Again, I haven't really quite figured out what's going on with the sound card yet. I'm going to move some things around later today. The SSD could be the problem. I've been just assuming it's the graphics card that was causing the issue. But I'm going to try moving the SSD, which is hooked up to an M.2 port, and I'm going to move it to the other ports and see if that has any effect, because somebody said maybe that might have disabled something. So I'm going to try that out and see if that works. Other than that, I don't really have any other ideas on how to fix the sound issue with the sound card, so hopefully that works. Because I've tried just about everything else I can think of. So yeah, head over to there if you have any ideas, or post them here. But I suggest you read that so you know what I've already done and what I've confirmed isn't the issue. But yeah, I will see you guys on the next episode. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. And thanks for watching.